Hi there, I'd like to show you how you can tone your own paper for the perfect drawing. I started this process as part of a larger project in which I was copying a drawing of a lion by Rubens. And it took a few attempts, but I discovered a few things about creating toned paper that I want to share with you here. To get started, I found a large sheet of cotton rag paper. In this case, it's Reeves BFK. And then I found a wide, flat watercolor brush, some watercolors, a couple containers for water, and some paper towels. I brushed both sides of the paper with clean water, aiming for really an even distribution of water, getting it wet enough to soak the paper without the water pooling. If you wet it on both sides of the paper, it really helps to reduce the buckling. Next, I added a small amount of water to a jar and mixed a few drops of watercolor from a tube. In this case, I mixed about an even amount of burnt sienna and black with a small amount of burnt umber as well. With the brush, I mixed the paint until it was thoroughly dissolved in the water, and then I started applying the paint, working it in multiple layers, brushing it vertically, horizontally, and at angles, just pushing the paint around, smoothing it in areas, and building up textures in some. My next thought was to experiment with some other materials like water-soluble graphite, so I sanded some powder from a water-soluble graphite pencil into my water mixture, and when the paper was still damp, I brushed on a layer, letting it really create its own interesting effects. So after that, I just let it sit for a while, but before it dried completely, I sandwiched it between 2 layers of paper towels and then weighted it down with some books. And so you just let it sit until it was dry, and then when you take the books off, you're left with this really nice flat surface. There are a number of ways that you can make this project your own. So you can play around with color, you can try different brushes, you can build up more layers or fewer layers, you can try sanding it, try additional water-soluble materials. Really make this project your own. So if you'd like to find more resources and find projects in which I use this toned paper, check out artistnetwork.com and check out the description below.